Welcome back to the I Love Ukraine podcast. I'm Matt Lowndes here at LTV. I'm filling in for Bernadette, but I have some special guests today. Of course, we have Natalie, but we also have Natalie's two children, Zayden and Violet. How you guys doing?
Good.
You enjoying your summer break?
Yes.
Have you been helping out your mom with all the I Love Ukraine stuff?
Yes.
Yeah? What have you got? What's the highlight of your summer so far?
Gonna go to Italy.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes.
Have you guys been going to the beach or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah? Natalie, how have you been?
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Lots of work, lots of projects for I Love Ukraine, and a lot has been happening. Closer? All right. Yes. So the biggest, one of the biggest projects that we had completed is the donation of an ambulance, which was absolutely amazing. Our partners at Future of Polisa in Kiev, it's a nonprofit organization we work with. They purchased the ambulance in France. They transported it to Kiev. They serviced it. They paid for the latest equipment to make sure that if somebody is wounded, uh, like the doctors and nurses, they don't need to bring the person to the hospital, so they could do a surgery on the field, which is absolutely amazing and super helpful.
Yeah, I'm putting the
Yes.
ambulance up right now. It's incredible. You have the full ambulance right here. That's the inside of the ambulance, right?
Yes, they changed all the equipment. Yes.
You got your sign right there to show
Yeah.
support. And then this is the team that accepted the ambulance, I believe.
Yes, we donated it at the hospital in Kharkiv. That has been bombed very, very heavily. So we're very happy about that. Also, our donations that were packed by children were received also in Ukraine. And also, we received a donation from a local business called Sambrosa Mexican Grill. And all of us went there to pick up check. It was very nice. And we purchased food items like grain, like buckwheat, cereal, oatmeals, and we packaged everything individually. And our volunteers at Future of Police, the nonprofit organization we work with in Kiev, handed everything to those people that are in need right now. And please take a look at the latest video as well. You will see how just the conditions people live in are just absolutely horrific. They don't have running water, electricity, gas. They lost their houses, everything they had.
Yeah, what's been the latest on the ground from people you've been talking to, and what's the morale like in Ukraine on the ground right now?
It's very, very hard. It's very hard right now to stay positive, to stay active, because it's the new normal right now. It's not the news anymore. And people are running out of money and out of help from other countries. So it has been very, very difficult.
And have you been working with more people coming over to the country?
Just actually a few seconds ago, you saw me talking to Michael. So he mentioned two Ukrainian girls that I would love to get in touch with. But no, because not many people come to our area, unfortunately. So we're just concentrating our efforts on helping people in Ukraine.
And what's next? What are we looking forward to the next few weeks? What's on your agenda coming up with the many different things you've been doing?
Yes, different avenues how we can help people. One of the projects that I just discussed with our partners at the Future Police in Kiev is that after they came back from this trip distributing food items in northern Kiev areas, mobile homes. People lost their homes and they're extremely worried that winter is coming and they don't have a place to stay. So we're looking at logistics, how we can deliver that project right now.
Are people facing a choice of having to stay or leave? or are people just pretty adamant on staying and seeing what happens? What's been the conversations about that?
You know, it's not easy to leave because you have to have money for that. You have to have money to travel and to stay somewhere else. And for example, I spoke with my dad a few days ago, and he said that prices for rent in Western Ukraine just 5 to 10 times more.
Wow.
It's just outrageous market for those who have money and for those people who evacuated the east. But many people do not have, they cannot afford such large sums to pay for rent, and it's the same for neighboring countries in Eastern Europe that are hosting some refugees are being hosted, which is free, but they still have to, like you cannot live at somebody's
Yeah.
house forever. It has been 5 months already, and for those who have money and can afford lodging and to pay by themselves, it's they're also running out of money. So basically, it's a very, very difficult situation because from what we see on the news, the war is not nearly at the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, it seems as though with the world has moved on in the sense that they need to also deal with their own countries. How is your dad doing?
Well, it has been difficult for me personally, for us. He had an invasive surgery, and he has cancer. He has been diagnosed with cancer.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. So we're looking into options how, for him to receive treatment. And of course, he's refusing to come to the United States. He has a green card, but he wants to stay in his country.
Is that how is that for you? His refusal to come over here.
It's very hard. It's very hard, and I'm doing what I can from here for my country and for my family as well. But it's his decision. I know I would like him to know that he's welcome, he's loved,
Yeah.
and I will respect his decision.
Yeah, and what is it? I guess not to put you on the spot, but your kids are here. What has it been like, while also still being a mom and still trying to, have a sense of normalcy, even though you've been doing so many crazy things, going different places and stuff. To put it into perspective of also continuing with their life day to day, how has it been?
Thank you for asking. Well, it's hard because reality of living here, and having day-to-day responsibilities, and then I think like thoughts of people in Ukraine living in bomb shelters would just like rattle me, and it's hard. I feel as if I can never relax because Ukraine is always on my mind.
Yeah.
And but I also want to have my children to have a normal childhood, not be surrounded by pictures and constant talks about what's happening in Ukraine. I'm doing my best, and I have great support from my husband and my children. No yawning, I'm very done.
I was Johnny.
Yeah, guys. Come on. It's just great support from the kids. So now they fold their own laundry. They make sandwiches by themselves, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're working together.
Good. I mean, it's again all the hard work you've done. I know you've been traveling a lot. You've been going to different dinners, different events, and it's kind of been, from a normal life and end of January, beginning of February to a complete change, and but for the better. How can people help? Donate? What are we looking for right now as far as donations and different things?
So in terms of physical donations, it is extremely expensive to pay
Yeah.
for shipping. I have been working extremely hard to find cheaper avenues, but unless we're donating huge bulks, containers of items
Mm-hmm.
that are already packaged the right way and sorted, it is very hard to get free shipping
Okay.
from any company. So ideally it would be financial support because we have trusted partners.
Mhm.
It's the Future of Police, a nonprofit organization in Ukraine, and they use Citibank in New York, and we had great success with them so far.
Good. That's good to hear. Are there any other thoughts or things you want to cover today?
No, no, I just would like to say
Yeah.
thank you,
No,
and
yeah.
everybody else at the studio, and thank you who's supporting Ukraine.
Yeah.
Those people really need our help right now.
Well, thank you for all you do. It's it's still crazy just to see, wake up every day and know that it's happening, and there's only so much you can do from the other side of the world, so to speak. But it is still going on, and it's not a war in my opinion, it's not a war that we're fighting for anything except for one person.
Yes.
And you even see a lot of pushback from Russians right now, and it's a controversial issue, not just over here but over there as well. So we can only hope that something happens sooner than later, but we'll keep doing all we can here. And I want to thank you and thank your kids for coming in and on
Thank
their
you.
summer break.
Thank you,
I hope you
guys.
guys have a good rest of your day and week. Okay, it was nice meeting you guys. Any last thoughts from you guys?
Slava Ukraini.
Slava Ukraine.